Hey girls! So today I'm going to be teaching you a little bit of a hair tutorial. This is what we would be using for working with our birthday princesses and the rest of our guests. It's a very simple and easy. It's a bun. We can use it for doing Cinderella. We can use it whenever you want to go to a job interview, ballet, anything really. It's a very simple, easy, simple, no strings attached. Things you're going to need is, of course, bobby pins. You're going to need at least one hair tie, and, of course, some detangler. So, what we begin doing, especially for our younger crowd, because we're looking at children, uh, detangler, for sure. Most parents may or may not be able to have brushed out the girl's hair already before you see them, and sometimes they have been running around in the wind, and it gets gnarly. So the best way, besides also being a princess, to get them to sit still and love getting their hair done is by bringing conditioner. So we've got ours right here. Mine is just some that I got at the salon once. You can buy it at Target, mostly for tiny divas. What we do is we provide everything for you, so you don't even have to worry about these essentials. You'll just have them. So you make sure to go ahead, squirt it all around on the girl's hair. For me, I just finished brushing out my hair a little bit more, and this is just for show, pretty much. Go ahead, take it, brush it all out, get it put together for yourself. Now, with the girls' hair, you're going to be a little bit more gentler, mostly because a lot of kids say ow when they're talking about stuff like this, and you don't really need to worry about that because it doesn't actually hurt. You just want to be careful, especially with snarls, that you get more of that detangler in there just in case. And you'll be using things more like combs versus your bigger hairbrushes. So you just go ahead and get all of the hair up into one high ponytail. The reason we want to get it into a high ponytail is so that they definitely know that they see it whenever you show it to them in the mirror. And of course you want to make sure that it's nice and even. And this one's not very fancy at all, so you don't really have to worry about getting, all tricky with that. Just make sure that it's nice and smooth and that things look good. And that piece for me just wants to stay here. That's pretty much what you do. You just figure out what wants to stay where, and if it does, and if it doesn't. So, got my high ponytail on up here now. And bam. So we just go ahead, and I'm just pulling mine out a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to take this into either 2 or 3 sections, and I'm just going to take mine into 2. So you just take the front here. I'm going to readjust so that you can see the top together. We're going to bring it up to the top. You're going to take it in between your fingers, like this. And then you're just going to fold it down and clamp it down with your hand in the back. And now the goal, I've got uneven hair, layered hair, which a lot of kids have at this point now too. So if the hair is wet, it tends to stay together a little bit better. This is where hairspray comes in handy. I'm not going to worry about it for myself tonight. And we're just going to put it on like that. You got yourself a little hole on each side. So on these little holes, you're just going to take your bobby pin and make sure not to use the bobby pin in your mouth. You just take it off to the side and you can get it open pretty easily. You just take your bobby pin, put it on the hip, and it comes up like so. And you just pin it right on in. I usually do 2 to 3 on each side. It's already staying, so you're going to have this is a little result. And then I do the same on the opposite side, just put 2 or 3 in. And it doesn't really matter what color they are, and if a bobby pin doesn't want to work, just, of course, give up on it and move on to the next one. So that's pretty much all this really is just doing a couple like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the same in the back here. I'm going to make sure that's come down a little bit again with my fingernail. And just roll it on underneath. Take a few bobby pins. Pluck them on in. I've just grabbed a little handful of bobby pins here, so By no means do I know if I've got all of the bobby pins I need. But you just take the two sides together here, and you just want to fill in the gap that you're going to have. And when you've got little hairs that stick out on the side there, you're just going to tuck them in underneath. So like, see with this one, we've got a little bit going on in the back here. We just tuck that back in. We take it up front. On the side, I'm just going to steal a bobby pin from one of these sides because I am out of bobby pins. But you won't be. We'll have a lot of bobby pins for you. And take it and bring them together. And there we are. Not perfect right there in the front, but that's alright. And then the next thing, all we do is we just take them and just fluff them out just a little bit at the center part of the ponytail so that it looks nice and big, and then you just go around just a little bit, fluffing out any areas that it looks like it's not been fluffed. I'm just going to make mine really big looking. Make sure bobby pins are secure and put down. And there we go. This can be an easy one on the side, whatever. I've got mine kind of lopsided, so make sure not to lopside yourself. Usually it's helpful when I've got a little bit more going for myself. But desired look is just a little bun. Pretty simple, easy to do from both sides. And there you go. That is our simple and easy hair tutorial of how to be a princess. So I hope you enjoy. If you have any questions, just feel free to put it in the comments below, or go ahead and hit me up about it. Alright, I hope you guys have a nice day.